Donald Trump has threatened a Republican boycott of the next two elections unless the presidential election fraud of 2020 is resolved. The former president made the threat in a two-sentence statement posted on his website. "If we don't solve the presidential election fraud of 2020, which we have thoroughly and conclusively documented, Republicans will not be voting in 22 or 24, he said. "It is the single most important thing for Republicans to do." His statement went into no detail as to how the purported fraud would be solved. His campaign has exhausted all legal avenues to overturn the election result, and the courts have ruled conclusively that President Joe Biden won. Mr. Trump's threat has offered some inference that he may not run for president again in 2024, though no firm commitment has been made either way. But a boycott in either an upcoming midterms or the 2024 presidential election would be devastating to his party's chances. Even if a small slice of the Republican voter base took Mr. Trump's advice, it would all but guarantee a Democratic landslide. Georgia's Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan lambasted Mr. Trump's statement. "The statement below is another painful reminder that his pride is more important than his party," he tweeted. "We can't afford, literally, 4 more years of failed leadership from Joe Biden. Please show up to vote Republicans in 22 and 24. Our future depends on it." Mr. Duncan has indicated he will not run for re-election in 2022. Mr. Trump posted his statement after a judge in Georgia dismissed a lawsuit from supporters seeking to inspect 147,000 absentee ballots. Judge Brian Amaro ruled the group lacked standing after investigators said they found no evidence of fraudulent ballots. Mr. Trump called the decision a disgrace. "After a very long wait, a judge in Georgia refuses to let us look at the ballots, which I have little doubt are terrible," he said. "Our country is going to hell and we are not allowed transparency even in our elections. Our elections are so corrupt and nobody wants to do anything about it. Every House of Representatives seat, a third of Senate seats and most governors' races will appear on the midterm ballot in 2022. The Democrats hold a narrow majority in the House and are literally tied with Republicans in the Senate at present. If Democrats lose control of either, it would bring Mr. Biden's legislative agenda to a grinding halt. With no compulsory voting, midterm election turnout is typically much lower than in presidential years.